High atop the jagged peaks of the Obsidian Ridge, where the sky met the earth in an endless dance of storm and wind, a lone dragon waited. His name was Kaelith, the last watcher. For centuries, he had remained on the highest peak, his golden eyes fixed on the horizon, waiting for his father, Valthor, the great storm. Long ago, Valthor had vanished into the skies, chasing a force beyond the reach of mortals. "I will return, my son," he had promised, "when the stars realign and the sky calls me home." But centuries passed, and Valthor never returned. The world changed. Kingdoms rose and fell. Men forgot the name of the great storm. But Kaelith did not. Every night he sat on the edge of the world, wings folded, waiting for his father. One fateful night, the sky bled red. The stars, once bright, flickered like dying embers. The air grew thick with an eerie silence, broken only by the whispers of the wind. And then, from the depths of the hollow wastes, a dark presence stirred. A shadow dragon, Malakar, the Devourer, had awoken. Legends spoke of Malakar's hunger, of how he consumed entire kingdoms, leaving only dust and despair. His return meant doom for the world. Kaelith knew he could wait no longer. His father had not returned, but the world still needed a guardian. If Valthor was gone, then it was Kaelith's duty to stand in his place. Kaelith soared into the storm, his massive wings slicing through the howling winds. Below, fire and darkness clashed as Malakar's army spread across the lands. Villages burned, rivers boiled. The sky itself seemed to weep. But there was something more, something that clawed at Kaelith's mind. A whisper buried deep within the wind. It called to him, familiar yet distant. It was not the voice of Malakar, nor was it the cries of the dying world. It was something else, a warning. With a roar that shook the heavens, Kaelith dove into battle. Claws met shadow, fire met void. Malakar was stronger than Kaelith had imagined, a force of destruction that had been growing unchecked for centuries. Kaelith fought with everything he had, but he was only one dragon. The battle turned against him, and then the sky rumbled. Lightning split the heavens. A roar, deeper and older than time itself, shook the world. From the heart of the storm, a colossal figure emerged. Wings vast as the sky, scales dark as the endless sea. Valthor had returned. Father and son stood together against Malakar, the Devourer. The sky blackened, the stars swallowed by shadow. Thunder roared, fire erupted, and the earth trembled beneath the weight of their battle. Valthor struck first. Lightning crackled from his wings, cutting through the darkness. Kaelith followed, his flames searing away the void. Malakar lashed out, a storm of claws and shadow, his hunger insatiable. He sought to unmake everything, but Kaelith and Valthor fought as one. Lightning and fire, wind and storm, a force of nature itself. The heavens shook with each clash. Malakar lunged, fangs bared, eyes burning with void-born fury. Valthor intercepted, his scales absorbing the blow. The storm answered his call. Lightning surged, ripping through Malakar, shattering the darkness. Kaelith saw his chance. One final inferno, blazing and unrelenting, struck Malakar's core. With a final piercing shriek, the Devourer unraveled, consumed by the very void that had sustained him. Then, silence. The sky cleared. The storm had passed. As dawn broke, Kaelith turned to his father, emotions swirling in his golden eyes. Valthor, wounded but alive, stood tall. The storm had passed. The world was safe once more. "You came back," Kaelith whispered. Valthor nodded. "I told you I would." For the first time in centuries, Kaelith no longer needed to wait. His father had returned, not as a legend, but as the storm itself. And together, they would watch over the world once more.